September garden. Now that the growing season's winding down, you might think it's time to head inside and let nature take over. But there's actually much to do in the garden this month. It's time to collect and save seed in both the vegetable and the flower garden, and to get a jump on next year's weeds. You can smother weeds with cardboard or newspaper, or just rip the little bastards up by the roots. Or just do a good final weeding and pile on mulch. Now is also the time for fall cleanup. For instance, if you're like me and didn't pull your black-eyed Susans as their petals fell off, you've got a large stretch of garden filled with nothing but black eyes.
Where are the pita chips?
The what?
The pita chips. You said you would pick up pita chips.
Did I?
Oh God, oh God, oh God. I knew it. The one thing I asked. She forgot the pita chips.
Well, that's okay, isn't it? I have other cracker things here.
I brought 4 dips. Made 2, bought 2. Guacamole, red pepper hummus, creamy artichoke, and spinach. I was counting on the pita chips.
I really think you have plenty of food.
And where's Finn with the balloons? Mom, have you heard from Finn?
No.
And did you have to make the flower arrangements so couldn't we just have tulips in a vase?
It's September.
Okay, but can you please get off your laptop? They're going to be here any minute. The shower is starting.
Oh, I know they're coming. But remind me, please, why this fertility fest had to be held here at my house?
Mom, we talked about this. Our living room is too cramped and the September weather is so iffy we couldn't do the deck. And besides, it's the tradition. It's the normal thing. The mother of the mom-to-be hosts the baby shower.
Right. The normal thing.
They enjoy it. The mothers enjoy it, seeing their daughters carry on the tradition.
The normal mothers.
Joyce.
Can you just enjoy it, please?
Okay, look, I'll be the host mother. I'll serve cupcakes and talk about whatever the hell your friends talk about. I'll shit my pants with excitement all over the Tinkerbell onesies or whatever you have.
Mom, language, please. It's a baby shower.
But if any of your friends so much as breeze on my margarine gloss, I swear to God, I will take her out with my rat rifle.
No one will touch your, what is that anyhow?
Dense flowered orchid. It's Irish, very rare. I've been coaxing it along since April and it's ready. It's finally ready to bloom. So I swear to God, if Pope fucking Francis himself came by and accidentally grazed it with his vestments, I would, you know what? Fuck it. I'm putting it outside.
So, how are you feeling?
Absurd.
Oh, well, won't be long now.
Yes, the baby's coming, and it'll have expectations.
Excuse me?
Of me to be, its mother.
I'm sure you'll do fine.
Have you seen my role model? Sorry, I forget you two like each other.
We're dating, yes.
Right, sorry. I guess I'm just nervous about the shower. We should have had it in the Olive Garden party room, not here in this jungle.
No, I think it looks nice.
Well, you would. You're what, botany?
I teach biology.
The science of living things. How life-affirming. I am not up to this. Having a baby, raising a child?
It's okay. Kim, your mother will help you.
No, my mother is not good with babies or children or people. Sorry, I know you two are whatever, but my mother will not be a help. But I have Brendan. Thank God and all his angels for that.
How is Brendan?
He's like the sun. He warms me. But he's busy. He's got a big job.
Yes.
Did you know that Brendan is the youngest ever CBS New York 5 p.m. weekend anchor?
Yes. You told me before.
He's important, so I have to share him, you know? It's hard, especially now.
Kim, having a baby is the most natural thing in the world. You're gonna fall in love with that child, you'll see.
Are you kidding? All the filth and puke and screaming and mistakes. I'm gonna crack. I know I will.
No,
And
you won't.
the vigilance I saw online, someone accidentally left their baby carrier on the thing at the airport, you know, the thing the suitcases ride around on, and the baby went back up the conveyor belt and someone put it on a plane to Belize. Belize!
I didn't hear that.
What if something like that happens to my baby? Or one of those hospital blunders of babies, switcheroo, and I end up with someone else's weird baby? Or what if she has vestigial gills or a tail stump? Or even worse, what if she turns out like mom? If she takes after mom, I will run down to Lake Sebago and hurl myself in. I swear I will. Sorry.
You know, it's just nature. Every species bears young. Humans are no different. You will know what to do, just like a robin knows to bring worms to her hatchlings. It's the life cycle. All around the planet for millions of years, creatures procreate and nurture, procreate and nurture. It'll be fine. You'll see.
You are so nice. What are you doing with my mother?
Do grown women really eat peeps?
I thought they were cute.
God, my house is going to be overrun by chattering peep eaters.
You know, I should be.
You know them. You know my friends. Laura, Amber, Tiff, Jill, and Monica. You know all of them.
That's 5. You said 6 were coming.
Uh-huh.
So who's the 6th?
I invited Sandra.
You invited Sandra to my house. The bland gumdrop. You invited the bland gumdrop to my house.
They're getting married, Mom. She has to be included.
Well, then Harris is staying. If your father's lover has to be included, then why shouldn't mine? You're staying.
I don't know if I.
It's not the same as Dad and Sandra.
Why not? Because he's young?
Of course not.
So why not? Why can't all the moms to be parents lovers come?
Because it's a baby shower. It's a women's thing.
Oh, right. The normal thing.
And because you and Harris, well, you know, it's not. I mean, Dad and Sandra are getting married.
I'll just be out here on the. Okay.
I know what we forgot.
Oh, Mom, no, we're not serving wine. It's a baby shower.
In my house.
Just one, Mom, okay? I want this to be nice.
Oh, it'll be nice, honey. It'll be very nice.
Finally, where have you been?
The helium guy at the party store was out sick with, I don't know, cancer or something. Probably caught it from all the helium. So they said that I could have the balloons without helium, and I said, no way. My sister said helium balloons, and she will shit a baby if her party balloons don't have helium. So they said, fine, use the pump yourself. So I filled each one of those bitches up myself until I was laughing and crying and talking like one of those chipmunks. I got a little wasted and started overfilling them. 3 of them burst, and 2 went whizzing all around the store, frightening some younger children on the premises. You paid for those 2.
Great.
Oh, please tell me there are donuts.
Oh, God.
What?
They're blue.
Maybe it's a sign. Maybe she'll be a trans. September is the time to plant spring flowering bulbs and biennials and sow hardy annuals. Now is also the time to stake late flowering perennials and deadhead any wilted roses in your garden. Temperatures are starting to drop now, so protect tender shrubs and perennials by bringing them under cover. Also, gently lift out tender bulbs, corms, and tubers and store them in a frost-free place. If you've planted squash, September is the time to wage war on squash bugs and cucumber beetles. Use a commercial pesticide if you have to. Don't let these invaders ruin your fall harvest.
Hey,
Oh, hi.
how are you doing?
Good, great. This is all so nice. I mean, there are only 3 guests here because Tiff, Jill, and Monica all bailed at the last minute. Tiff said they all have pink eye, but maybe the real story is that they would have preferred the Olive Garden party room. I don't know. Laura brought their gifts over, so there are 3 gifts without people, and Brendan's not here. That would have helped, but I'm fine. Actually, I'm in a constant state of dread, but otherwise fine.
What are you worried about?
The regular stuff, I guess. The birth, breastfeeding, bonding, bathing her, dropping her, that there'll be, something wrong with her and I won't be able to handle it, who she'll take after her. I mean, if she takes after Brendan, that'll be fine. She'll be like a strong, wise eagle soaring in the sun. But we can't count on that because there's me. And maybe she'll think I'm a monster, or I'll think she's a monster, or we'll think each other are monsters. And then it'll just be 2 monsters skulking around the house and Brendan trying to save us from each other. And then I see stuff in the news, snatching, luring, horrible accidents, moms driving into the ocean. What goes on behind people's windows? That awful gray when a wall of rain comes over the hill towards our house. Death. Let's face it, it's all about death. Did you get something to eat? I made a bundt cake.
Kim, it's okay. It's your first baby. Your hormones are raging. These fears are perfectly normal.
Really? That's so good to hear. I really want everything to be normal. Brendan holds me and tells me to breathe, so I breathe. I do visualizations, calm ocean, spring day, lambs playing, a cloud shaped like a smile. But sometimes they get away from me, the visualizations, the lambs sicken and die, the cloud turns gray, and then here comes that wall of rain.
You can always call on me, right? Anytime you need to talk.
You're so calming to me, like Paxil.
Are you taking Paxil?
I tried it, but I didn't like it. It gave me a balloon head. I don't like the calm down drugs because what if I needed to scream and I couldn't? Besides, I have Brendan.
And me.
Right, because we're family now, right? Oh, God! You're the mother I was meant to have.
So, what's new in the garden? Any tips for fall?
It's all in my blog. Fall is the time of decay, of course, for all living things. The garden's past its prime. Fall plants like mums paint themselves into garish colors and strut pathetically by, but they're dead by Thanksgiving too. Summer can't last forever. Men always think that, don't they? They pick out a late summer tomato, firm and ripe, but it'll rot too, like everything else.
I'm sorry, men?
Oh, just thinking about my ex, divorce. It's a giant suckhole. Try to avoid it. But hey, I'm fucking a cute young guy. I mean, he's half my age. That helps. See, there he is. See him?
Yes, he looks nice.
Oh, there's wine. Thank God. Hey, Joyce, you excited about the new baby?
Should I be?
Not really.
Now, how many kids do you have now?
24. I mean 3. It just seems like 24.
I think it's time for presents, don't you? Everyone, it's time for presents. That's from Tiff. So cute.
Tiff, wish you could have been here.
You ever wonder in the 3 Bears story why everyone has their own bed? Mama and Papa Bear don't sleep together. Are they having marital problems?
Oh, I think the Bear family is doing just fine. Who's that from?
Monica, another no-show. Olive Garden.
What's this?
Sing along with Teddy. You hug the bear and it sings different songs. All the classics. Baba Black Sheep, This Old Man, Rockabye Baby. So sweet. Rockabye Baby on the treetop. Although you gotta wonder, what's the baby doing on the treetop, right? I mean, why is she up there? And then the wind blows and the bough breaks and down she comes, cradle and all.
It's just a song, Kim, an old nursery rhyme.
Oh, all those songs are creepy. This old man plays knick-knack on my knee. What the hell's that about? Get away from my knee, you perv.
Now, they're classics. I think it's a great gift. This is for me. It's a mobile. It's for over the crib.
Beautiful.
Your baby will gaze up at that, spinning gently in the air, and drift right off to sleep. And Kim, you'll see, it's the most beautiful thing in the world, how your child looks when she's sleeping, mouth open, clutching her little blankie. Your heart just soars.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
Excuse me?
That's why women keep having kids. They suck you in when they're asleep. So cute and so quiet. But you know what? Most of the time, they're awake.
You know what I used to think when I looked into Kim's crib?
What?
Tick, 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 tick.
Why?
Because I knew that bomb was going to go off any minute.
It's amazing Kim has done as well as she has. An accountant married to a CBS anchorman.
Excuse me?
Considering you thought of her as a bomb when she was an infant.
I'm sorry. How many kids do you have, Sandra? Oh, that's right. You just advise them. You're paid to listen to high school kids. Then you go home, kick off your shoes, and have a cocktail.
There's a little more to it than that.
A paid professional. Jesus, I miss that. I want to be one of those "how was she" moms who come breezing into their kids' daycare after a stimulating day at the office and ask the caregiver, "How was she?" A mom who's cherished for her scant attention instead of abused because she's always around.
Do you mind? This is Kim's baby shower. Can we please keep it positive?
I'm sorry. You're right. I'll be good.
Now, the big one must be from Jill.
Oh my gosh, it's a dollhouse. It's so nice.
Dollhouse Jill.
My Katie has one of those. Oh, and she just loves it. Plays with it all the time. Your daughter will just love it.
She will.
Funny story. When Katie was little, she always wanted to play dollhouse with me. We'd argue over where the mom doll should go. I'd put her in a little office at the computer, and Katie would say, "No, Mommy, the mom goes in the kitchen," and move her down there. And I'd say, "No, honey, she has work to do." And I'd move her back. And then Katie would start to cry, and I'd feel like crap. And then I'd have to put the mom doll in the bed in the bedroom and pull the covers over her head. Katie would try to put the little baby doll in with her, and I'd scream, "No, she just wants to be alone." Then one time, Katie left the mom doll on the living room floor, and our dog chewed it up. Destroyed both legs, one arm, most of its face, and I picked it up, looked at it, and thought, now she'll never get back to work.
Could we please get back to the positive?
When they were little, on really bad days, I would just say one word to myself over and over, and that word was Perth.
What's Perth?
It's a city on the west coast of Australia, the most remote English-speaking place I could think of. And on bad days, when Kim was trying to dress Finn up in a party dress, and Finn would scream until he had peed all over both the dress and the rug and then rolled in his own pee, I would think how easy it would be to just get on a plane by myself and fly to Perth. One suitcase, nothing more. I'd land there, no one would know me, I'd get a little apartment, a job at a flower shop. I mean, it's a warm climate, so on my days off, I'd garden year round. Or go to the beach, look out at the huge, deep ocean protecting me from North America, and just laugh. It was very, very comforting to think about Perth.
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 You wanted to run away to Perth and just leave us?
Well, I didn't, did I?
I almost died the night Jonah was born. I was in labor for 36 hours. And then he started to come out. But he got stuck halfway out. The doctor couldn't get him out. And of course, he couldn't go back in. The doctor called another doctor, and they tried to pry him out without hurting him. But he wouldn't budge. And I had the thought, it'll be this way forever. Me lying here and this creature sticking halfway out of my vagina, him squirming and me helpless, stuck together like some kind of creature with a wriggling, straining appendage at its crotch.
Kind of like the Alien movie.
Yes, only the thing coming out of me was lower. I thought, I'll be like this until one of us dies. Him first, probably. He's so little, then me. And it'll be so sad. But he made it.
Happy sun, calm ocean, smile-shaped cloud, lambs playing. Lambs are meat.
Oh, wow. What did you eat? Was it one of those dips? You all right?
It wasn't anything I ate. It was those stories. Those women tell stories about... I mean, this one chick was talking about a baby stuck in her... I mean, fuck. That's a part of a woman's body I think a lot about, but not like that.
Oh, yes, well, spawning is a messy business.
I think of that part, like you see online. Clean, inviting,
Yes.
But a baby stuck there. God. It's like punishment for, horniness.
It's not a punishment, Finn. It's a natural process. And sometimes it gets a little...
Oh, God. Please don't let me end up like Hans Christian Andersen.
Hans Christian Andersen?
The writer. I heard he died a screaming virgin. Now, I don't know if he was screaming with pain when he died and just happened to be a virgin, or he died screaming because he was a virgin, or if he really was a virgin at all. I just know it's a fate I most don't want for myself. To die a screaming virgin. I'm haunted by Hans Christian Andersen and fucking Thumbelina and the rest of it all.
So, you're
Yes? Yeah. Was that not clear? I just turned 18 and I'm still At school the other day, I said it was my birthday, and this girl said, "Oh, you're a Virgo, like Virgo the Virgin." And I screamed at her, "I'm on the cusp. I'm almost a Libra. That's a good one to be. Scales. Nothing wrong about that."
Well, that's all nonsense anyway, astrology.
Not if you're a Virgo. That shit cuts deep.
Finn, maybe you should try to put your mind on something else.
That's what Dad said. I've been messing up at school, so my teacher sent me to the principal, who is, of course, my father. He said he thinks I'm a little lost, that I need to take an interest in something. And I said, I have an interest in something. That's the problem. He didn't get it. So he sent me to the counselor, my future stepmother, and she's going on and on in her nice counselorish way, and all I can think about is how her and my dad are having sex, and how she's gonna be walking around the house in a bathrobe, maybe even a nightie or a swimsuit, and I'm gonna have a huge boner the whole time I'm at my dad's house. And then you and my mother, well, that's just, I'm sorry, but that's fucked up. I mean, I've seen you dissect a frog in biology class, and I can't even think about what you do with my mother.
It's nothing like the frog.
Well, that's good.
Finn, you will find a mate, Finn. And all this worrying will have been for nothing. In fact, sexual attraction is a natural force that we have very little control over. Genetic similarity, facial symmetry, waist to hip ratio, even the scent of our armpit sweat are primary factors in sexual attraction. And our pheromones, the chemical signals produced by the body to communicate reproductive quality, are completely beyond our control. Anyhow, most importantly, nature is on your side in this, Finn. It finds a way to propagate the species. For instance, male mice produce a special molecule that simultaneously attracts females and repels rival males. And primates in Africa and Asia, our ancestors, developed a gene 23 million years ago that allowed them to see color so that males could see when females' bottoms turned red, indicating ovulation. So you see, there's nothing to worry about.
Is that how you talk to my mom?
Sometimes. We share an interest in natural sciences.
You're a good guy, Harris. It's not your fault you hooked up with this family. Just plain old bad luck.
Don't listen to them, Kim. They don't realize the effect they're having on you.
But I'm not ready for this, for any of it.
Yes, you are, sweetie. You're going to be just fine.
Do realize she has a mother, right?
Does she? One that's any help to her? Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
No, the counselor has spoken. Who am I to disagree?
You know, I should really get going. Justin's minding the twins by himself.
Are you kidding? It's just getting good.
Is this how it's going to be at family occasions when Neil and I are married? Nothing but reproachments?
Reproachment. Now there's a fancy college word.
It's not my fault you didn't finish college.
No, that one's on your fiance.
Bye, sweetie. Thanks for inviting me.
It was a disaster.
No, it was... I'll call you. Love you.
It's over. I made a swirl bundt cake from scratch and no one even tried it.
I'll have some. Sounds yummy.
Sondra, eat the whole thing. That's what a good pretend mother she is.
What is wrong with you?
See, now that doesn't sound like good counseling to me. What's wrong with you? I mean, it's not subtle.
This is your daughter's baby shower. She's frightened.
She's always frightened. She's scared of everything.
And why do you think that is?
I have a feeling you're going to tell me.
Because she wasn't mothered. And now she's having a baby of her own. Do you know how terrifying that must be?
Listen, bitch. You come into my house, eat my food.
I brought the food.
And tell me I'm not a good mother? Amber, get my rat rifle.
I'm not scared of you. I'm not one of your kids.
Could someone please answer the phone?
I'll get it.
You better watch yourself.
No. I don't usually get to talk to the perpetrator, and I'm not backing down.
The perpetrator? Really?
Mom, could you please get the phone? It could be important.
Fuck the phone.
But what if something terrible's happened?
Something's terrible's happening right here. I mean, how much worse can it be?
I didn't believe him. When Neil told me what you were like.
You don't know anything about my marriage.
Actually, I know quite a bit. How you spoke to him, how you ignored the kids, always too busy. And with what? Your plants?
Sorry to interrupt, but what the hell? What's going on?
Baby shower. What are you doing here?
I need to talk to you. Have you heard?
Heard? Heard what?
Oh, Brendan. He got himself in some trouble.
Is he okay?
He's okay, honey.
What kind of trouble?
Brendan, is everything all right?
Everything's fine, honey. Nothing to worry about.
I didn't expect you till later, but I'm so glad you came.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? What are you doing here?
Why are you closing the shades? You know, those plants need.
You know, I thought I'd lose them by coming here, but they found me.
Who found you?
Press.
But you are the press.
The press are outside my house?
Don't open that. Oh, hello, Sandra. Good to see you.
Brendan, what's happening?
Just a misunderstanding, some confusion. My attorney's clearing it up right now.
Your attorney? What did you do?
Who's that?
Amber. She's fun.
The press is outside. I knew this would happen. You tell the news, and now the news has gotten you.
No one's gotten me. It's just a mix-up.
Hey, what's going on? They're like news channel vans parking outside. Oh, hey, sup, Bren?
Hey, Finn. Not much. Can I borrow your cell? I think they've hacked mine.
Will you tell me what the hell is going
A
on?
misunderstanding, okay? A misrepresentation of the facts. Don't answer that. Oh, how was the shower?
Okay. No one ate my bundt cake. 3 of my friends bailed. Mom and Amber got drunk. Laura left horrified, and then Mom and Sandra tried to kill each other, but it was mostly fine.
Brendan Malloy, CBS anchor, caught in dalliance with 20-year-old intern.
Dalliance? What does that mean?
It means your stupid husband had an affair.
Joyce!
Oh, put a sock in it, Sondra.
I bet that's why Tiff, Jill, and Monica canceled. They knew.
What the fuck, man?
It's all a misunderstanding.
It always is.
I ought to punch you in the face.
We'll get this sorted out, honey. It's nothing. This girl had a crush. It's really nothing.
Dalliance?
How'd you like to spend Christmas on Christmas Island? How'd you like to spend a holiday away across the sea? How'd you like to spend Christmas on Christmas Island? How'd you like to hang a stocking on a great big coconut tree? How'd you like to stay up late like the islanders do? Wait for Santa to sail in with presents on a canoe. If you ever spend Christmas on Christmas Island, you will never stray, or every day your Christmas dreams come true.
Now is the time to protect your garden from pests and diseases. It's not easy. Despite precautionary measures, I've already lost much of my fall broccoli and cauliflower crop to rabbits and the like. Well-staked wire fencing can help prevent this kind of disappointment. Wait until your deciduous shrubs go dormant before you prune them. If you prune them when they're actively growing, the fresh wound is left open and vulnerable. Also, be sure to keep shrubs and trees watered through the first hard frost. Even evergreens, which may seem invulnerable, need to go into winter well hydrated, or they may not make it through.
I can understand why the girl would have a crush on you.
Woman. She'll be 21 next month. It's not like she's a minor.
I mean, you're you. You're stunning.
Thanks, son.
But to go so crazy, to tell this elaborate falsehood to all the press people? Why would she do that?
I think she's angry because I told her no several times. I told her no. I really did.
Was it hard to do that? To tell her no? I mean, we haven't been as intimate as you would like lately.
No, it wasn't hard because she wasn't you. And you and I are so, and I'm so excited about the baby. And she was just this person, you know, an intern in a little preppy skirts wearing some kind of preppy Ralph Lauren type perfume that smelled like the sea, which is not you at all. So no, it wasn't hard to say it no over and over again, to say no.
You're
over,
babbling. You don't babble. You're a professional talker.
Yeah, it's just all this falsehood.
Something doesn't add up. Do you know why I studied math in college? Because of the constant. In algebra, you have the constant, the coefficient, and the variable. The constant is the best of the three because it always holds the same value. I love the constant. But then there's the coefficient, which will hook up with any variable, it doesn't care. And the variable, well, the variable's just a slut, just a preppy slut. It can have any value. So I'm asking you, Brendan, are you the constant or the coefficient?
I'm the good one. I'm the good one.
This preppy girl who smells like the sea, did you tell her no, or did you tell her no more? Because the first is just a disappointment, just a swing and a miss. But the second, I can see how the second might make someone who had been inside the golden palace that is you and been kicked out, very angry. That I believe.
Look, I just want us to be us, just to put this whole stupid thing behind us and welcome this baby and be us. So good for me. Please.
I have your enormous child in my belly. What choice do I have?
These powerful men and their peccadillos. Did they not hear the time's up message? Were we not loud enough? I mean, when will it end?
I should punch his lights out. That's what I should do.
No, because then you'd be meeting male aggression with male aggression.
Not to mention the fact that he could pick you up by the neck with one hand and leaving your little cartoon legs dangling.
I mean, come on. You're a network anchor and she's an intern. The power imbalance inherently makes his behavior predatory.
Should I go out there? I feel like I should go out there.
No, let them work it out.
An intern is someone who wants to work in a certain field, right?
Inherently.
Yes, so how can she say no to a senior staffer's advances? He could kill her career like that.
Is she crying? I think she's crying.
Just leave them alone, Neil. If she's crying, then she needs to cry.
This is why I wanted to work in a school with kids. The shit I had to put up with in college, even grad school, the innuendos those scumbags thought were funny, well, they weren't funny.
Look, I hate to interrupt your campaign speech here, but this is my son-in-law we're talking about. He may be full of shit about half of the time, but he's actually not a scumbag. He's treated my daughter very well for 10 years, which counts for something. My guess is he made a stupid mistake, tripped over his ego, which is the size of Portugal.
How can you defend him?
Because unlike you, I actually know him. He's part of my family.
So it's okay if this family member cheated on your daughter with a 20-year-old child?
I was pregnant when I was 20. Sorry, keep going.
And publicly humiliated her.
I never said it was okay. I'm just saying there's a difference between internet grandstanding and real life. Real life is messy.
Do you agree with her? With this bullshit appeasement?
I said I wanted to punch his lights out.
Look outside, Sondra. You're a shrink. Watch the body language. He's begging her to take him back. He knows he's fucked up.
And you'd like that, wouldn't you, if she took him back?
What? Where's that coming
You're
from?
afraid. Afraid they'll split up and then you'll have to take care of her and the baby. And then you won't have time for any of your plants.
Fuck you.
Joyce.
And by the way, the shower's over. Shouldn't you be getting home to your tasteful, bland, sterile, childless apartment?
Fuck you.
Okay. Let's settle down.
I'm on to you and you can't stand it. He's my son-in-law. Ha! He's the only thing standing between you and your worst nightmare. Perth! sweetheart. How are you doing?
I need to sleep.
Sure, sure. Your dad and I will take you home.
I'm going to sleep here in my old room.
Of course, honey. You stay here as long as you need to. I'll make up your bed.
You're still here? I thought you'd be gone.
My wife is still here. I'm not leaving without her.
But, okay, but why would she want to go with you? You made like a huge steaming turd of yourself.
See, this is what I want to talk about. This is what I want understood. I'm not a giant turd of any kind, and you're in no position to comment because you're not 32 years old with a high pressure job and a baby coming. Do you know what it's like to feel like life is squeezing you tighter than a squirrel's asshole? No, because it's my life. It's not yours.
Okay, whoa, easy, bro.
And I was trying to make deadlines and calm Kim's fears, which are a lot. She has a lot of fears.
No shit.
And I'm at my desk and I'm trying to focus, and suddenly I see there's this girl. And this girl in little skirt with tan legs and no fear switching around my office, bringing me coffee, always with a sexy, come on, smirk. And I love my wife, your sister. I love her. Crazy bullshit fears and all, but swish, swish, swish. This other girl just keeps coming by, and her legs are muscular, but not too muscular. Shapely, athletic. She plays soccer. And she smells so good, and she's just ready, man. I mean, what am I supposed to do?
Shut your office door.
I'm not proud of this. I'm not. I don't want to be a cartoon. The guy who strays because his wife is insanely pregnant. And Easy Pickens walks through the door. I don't want to be that guy.
But you are.
Oh, but Jesus. She smells so good. Don't you get that? I mean, her eyes, brown eyes, were calm and promising, and she sat on my desk in that white skirt with the little blue sailboats on it. And she smelled that smirky little, she smiled, that smirky little smile that I knew she wasn't the answer, but in that moment, she seemed like the answer. So I got up and I locked the door, and just like that, I was that guy. You know, hey. But here's what I found out. After all the fun and fumbling on around my desk every night, what I found out is you can't tell a girl like that no. No more. A soccer star girl with a killer smile and swingy brown hair and ambitions and connections and a resume. You can't tell her no. Because then suddenly she's not cool with the soft brown eyes. Suddenly she's this angry fucking hurricane bent on my destruction, squawking to every news outlet that'll listen to her. She made the private public, and now I'm here with my dick hanging.
I'm going to die a screaming virgin.
What?
I'm going to die a screaming virgin. And meanwhile, you're doing it on your office desk? In a swivel chair on the filing cabinet with this hot tan girl who's so athletic she can probably flip twice in the air and then pop right back on your dick. And all because my sister, your wife, is too pregnant to have sex with you?
Shay, keep it down, okay?
I can't believe I looked up to you. Did you know that?
Oh.
He used to be my father. I looked up to him. But then, he split, moved out. And I always thought he and I had something, a little wink between us, like, I won't tell Mom you ate all the fudge, that kind of thing. But then he left me alone here in this terrarium, and I was like, lost. But then you took me to that game, the Yankee game you took me to, where we sat in that big room, the suite, and they had pizza and sliders and mini hot dogs and 2 kinds of ice cream and little plastic Yankee helmets, all for free. And I thought, crap, this is my brother-in-law. He's the fucking man. Like, before that, I always thought you were kind of a loud fart in a fancy suit, but at that Yankee game, 10 yards away from the home base stretch, I thought, maybe he is the big fucking kahuna my sister thinks he is. Him. He's the guy I can look up to. But this office girl thing is what my English teacher always calls me. It's reprehensible. You had a sweet, loving girl in your bed. A girl who thinks you're made of sunshine and manliness, and you traded her in for some horny gymnast?
She's not a gymnast. She plays soccer.
I don't care. You have trampled my faith in you, bro. That Yankee faith, you fucking murdered it. Now, I'm taking one of these beers, and I'm going upstairs.
The thing is, the sexual pursuit area of men's brains is up to 2.5 times larger than that of a woman's. Not that that's an excuse. I'm not excusing him. I'm just saying that evolutionarily, a male's brain is more primed for sexual conquest. Even in the animal kingdom, the male is almost always the sexual aggressor. Except for, say, the female pipefish, which pursues the male. And interesting side note, humans aren't the only species to attempt monogamy. Many birds and our close relatives, the gibbons, are actually more successful at partnering for life.
I'm sorry, what? Gibbons and pipefish?
No, I was just I was being insensitive, wasn't I?
You're never insensitive.
This thing with Kim, this must be devastating for you as a mother.
Right. The normal mothers. It is devastating, but probably not how you think.
How then?
It's devastating because I've realized that A, the bitch is right. Not Kim, Sandra. You know, the gumdrop. And B, I'm an asshole, which is a hard thing for a person of a certain age to realize.
I don't think you're an asshole.
Why? Everyone else does. I mean, why are you here with me? I'm so clearly an asshole.
I thought you were beautiful the day we met at the garden center. So interested and assured solving my aphid problem.
You were attracted to me because I solved your aphid problem?
Yes, it was a big problem. The aphids, not my attraction to you.
I got that.
And it wasn't just that. Your eyes glinted with this little sparkle of green peridot that I'd never seen in eyes anywhere. As you spoke, all excited that you had a solution for me, it was so damn cute.
You're so good and kind. I guess opposites really do attract.
And then there's the pheromones our bodies release, of course. That's completely beyond our control.
Well, that explains it for you.
No, not poor me. I'm here because I want to be.
But you shouldn't. See, I'm guilty. That bomb that went off between Kim and Brandon, I lit the fuse. I knew the first time I met him with his TV voice and his firm handshake. Firm, but a little damp, you know? I knew he was an imposter, but I still signed off. I clapped and beamed at their wedding, took adorable pictures, because if this big, handsome Disney hero guy loved her, my Kim, who spouts random fears like a high velocity lawn sprinkler, then maybe I wasn't such a bad mother.
Oh, well, we're all fooled by the alpha male. Every species kowtows to the.
No, no, listen up. I wasn't fooled. I knew who he was. And I handed my extremely outrageously vulnerable daughter over to him. I'm low, Harris. You get it? I'm so low. I'm subterranean. I'm a worm.
So you're vital.
What?
Nothing can grow without earthworms. They aerate the soil.
Really?
Yes.
I don't deserve you.
Why not? The bad mother thing? Joyce, there are no perfect mothers. Nowhere in nature. Example, mama eagles let their offspring peck their weakest sibling to death. Did you know that?
I did not. Ew.
Ew, indeed. And hamster mothers sometimes eat their babies. They have huge litters, sometimes up to 20. They're exhausted and they need nutrients, but still.
But you're talking about animals.
You're an animal.
I was drunk when Kim conceived.
Oh, well, that's not unusual.
We were in Ireland the summer before senior year, and it was so great. And we were so drunk, like all the time. I mean, even though we were 20 and not of legal age, I mean, you see, in Ireland, they'll serve you if you're like tall enough to reach the bar. So one day we're in this meadow surrounded by blooming purple Magellan gloss. I mean, glorious. And we made love. I mean, who needs a condom when you're in love? Not us. No. And then the horror movie began. My belly, quitting school, this awful cramped little apartment with slanted floors, and then Kim with her big eyes watching me. I mean, she knew. I swear to God, she knew that I'd rather be getting an easy A at Intro to Film Studies. And that's when the resentment and the monstrous, boiling resentment began. I had all these feelings a mother is not supposed to have.
Says who?
Says everyone. Says the world.
You sustained life, Joyce. You did your job.
That's a pretty low bar. You probably had one, a perfect mother. I mean, you had to have.
No, my
you.
mother was not perfect.
No, come on. I bet she was.
She was not perfect. She was tough, crazy tough. One summer there was this woodpecker that wouldn't stop pecking our house, just peck, 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 peck all day long. It drove her crazy. Finally, she had it up to here, and she told my brother Russell, who's 10, maybe. I was younger. She told Russell to go to get his bow and arrow and kill the woodpecker. And he did. He ran and he got his little bow and arrow set. And damn, he got the woodpecker on the first shot, killed it, pinned it to the house. Then he
Oh,
came, yeah, then he came running in and said, Mom, I killed a woodpecker. I killed the woodpecker. Then he realized what he did. He started sobbing. I killed the woodpecker. I killed the woodpecker. Big tears. Here's the thing. My mother would not take that bird down. She left it pinned to the house as a warning to the other woodpeckers, she said. And I couldn't stand to look at it, so I stayed out into the woods until dark every day, the rest of the summer, out in nature, away from the crucified woodpecker, away from her. But I, you know, loved her.
where do the good moms come from? I mean, do they spring full grown from the mind of Gwyneth Paltrow, ready to make whole grain French toast squares with sliced bananas for the little ones? Then fit in spinning class while their beloved child's at Montessori pre-K, then divide the afternoon between flashcards, expressive water, and mommy and me music together classes. Then, when their husbands come home from work, they fling their lit bodies into his arm and kiss him hungrily without a trace of vodka on their breath. So grateful for the seed of life he gave them. I mean, where are these moms? So I kill them.
You are so funny.
I'm not sure that was even my intention.
I promise you, perfection doesn't exist in the natural world. Or maybe it does. It's all how you look at it. It's a struggle, but it's cyclical, and there's a certain beauty in that.
You lost me.
Okay, imagine a bird, not the woodpecker. This is a metaphorical bird. It gets its foot caught in a gutter guard and flaps its wings pitifully, a wounded thing. Then it makes one small adjustment and it's free again, airborne, in its element. And so it goes again and again with all living things caught, wounded, then finally free, soaring.
I'm afraid that you're the bird with its foot caught.
You see, empathy. You're not so bad, Joyce.
Are you like God or something?
Let's find out.
What the fuck? Like you didn't piss on enough around here? You had to kill my Margarine gloss?
What? Kill what?
Don't deny it. I saw your empties. Look at you, the big newscaster. Look at you now.
Are you talking about your flower? I didn't touch it.
No, but you gave it a nice golden shower, didn't you? A Coors Light waterfall. Do you know what human piss does to a plant? God, you torpedoed your marriage and then you had to destroy the one thing in my life. You know what? To hell with it. It's just a plant.
Did you just say it's just a plant?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I think I might just be. How are you?
Wait, so we're like having a conversation?
Sure.
Oh. Um, I'm a virgin and I'm not happy about it.
You should be. Stay a virgin till you're 30. That's my advice.
Okay. I don't see that happening.
It won't, but it's something to aim for.
Okay.
Is Kim up?
You know, you don't live here anymore. Is it too much to use the doorbell?
And what's with you, big man? Sleeping off another poor decision?
Neil, this is between me and Kim.
And everyone with access to the internet.
I walked her down the aisle and gave her to you. I entrusted you with her. Do you understand the significance of that gesture, the sanctity of the vows you took?
Neil, you divorced me. Ease up on the sanctity a little bit.
Are you on his side? Is Sandra right about that?
No, goddammit, she's not right. I'm on my daughter's side.
Glad to hear it. Because we have a big stinking problem here, guys. My daughter is about to give birth to your baby, and she is scared. She was expecting you to take care of her, and now this.
I know all that. Don't you think I know all of that? And I want to fix it. I really do. I have my lawyer working on shutting this whole thing down.
Brendan, this whole thing is not just about bad press. It's not just about your career. Please nod that you understand that so I don't have to kill you.
Everyone, the mathematician is here. I'm a problem solver. That's what I do every day at work. Make sure things add up, settle accounts. And now I figured out this problem.
Honey, are you okay?
What do you mean you figured it out?
In bookkeeping, complications arise and you have to sort the whole mess out. You have to eliminate the problem.
Uh-huh.
So when did the problem arise between us? When I got really, really pregnant with this baby. And what's going to happen when the baby arrives? More problems, because I can't handle being a mother. We all know that.
Honey, what Brendan did isn't your fault.
Shut up, Dad. I'm talking. Anyhow, I got on the phone this morning and now the problem's solved.
Who did you talk to on the phone?
Adele.
Singer?
No, silly. Adele's adoptions. They're going to meet us at the hospital after the birth and then we'll sign some papers. Problem solved.
It's the season for fireworks in the garden. Not real fireworks, of course, but my favorite fall blooming perennial, Solidago rugosa goldenrod. If you sowed the seeds with me last autumn, you should be enjoying Solidago's cascading golden flowers right about now. Isn't it spectacular? And speaking of seeds, don't forget to collect them this month. If you choose healthy parent plants and store their seeds in a cool, dry place, you've set the stage for robust future generations.
Hey,
What are you doing?
well, we have a situation.
Yes,
What are you doing?
just sitting here without wine.
How's that going?
A little quivery, not gonna lie. And I'm not a quiver,
No, you're not.
but it's okay. The occasional quiver.
Nice night.
Yeah. Did you know that just inland from Perth, Australia, is supposed to be like the best place on earth for stargazing? It's uninhabited, no lights. Doesn't that sound great? All those stars.
Sandra was just talking about Perth yesterday. What's the deal with Perth?
Doesn't matter. I'm done with Perth.
You're done with.
I'm over it. I know how to sustain life now.
You without wine is a little non sequitur.
So you prefer me with wine?
No, no. Oh, God, no.
Oh, come on. Was I that bad?
Let's not get into that.
Tell me, was I really that bad?
You were at night after 3 or 10 glasses, your eyes would narrow into a hard little stone, and then when your body was about 2/3 Cabernet, then came the recriminations, the soused litany of regrets, and then the ships. It always ended with ships.
What ships?
You don't remember the quote about the ships? You would always attribute it to Ben Franklin. I would always tell you, no, it was.
Ships are safest in the harbor, but that's not what they're built for.
Yes. And you never got to leave the harbor.
Right. A clipper ship with sails billowing out to sea. That's what I always pictured.
What would you have done if you had left the harbor? If you were free? You never said.
Nothing.
No. Tell me, please.
I mean, nothing. I never had a dream. Nothing specific, like other people. That was the fuck of it. But then I started at the garden center and found my thing right here in the harbor, as it turned out.
Oh, well, that's good, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's not. Do you mean to tell me that I listened to you piss and moan about your stolen life for 28 years, dragging your chains across the floor like Marley's ghost, and you never actually had a dream?
I found my dream, okay? In the garden. I stumbled upon it. The big, bright world that I'd wanted, that I thought was snatched away from me. It was all there. All the colors, the to and fro of the bees, the life. You didn't steal my dream. And I'm sorry I made you feel that way.
You're sorry? Well, that's new.
This is me without wine, remember?
Right. Quivery.
Yes.
And oddly kind. My Joyce is kind and sober. Now, when it's too late.
Nothing left but a garden full of black eyes.
What?
Never mind. Sober non sequitur.
Uh-huh. What happened to your plants? The thing I can't pronounce from the meadow.
It died an unnatural death.
Oh, it's too bad.
I'm over it.
Like Perth.
Yes, I'm over Perth and my dead plant. So we've established that I was a shitty wife, and I'm sorry about that. I really am. But that's not what I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about what a shitty mother I was. What?
You know what both amazes and pisses me off about you? You're authentic all the time. And that's supposed to be a good thing, right? Be your authentic self. But what if your authentic self is an asshole?
I no longer identify as an asshole.
I didn't call you one. But you're always you, even sober. I'm a high school principal. Do you know how much time I get to be my authentic self? Maybe 0.5% of the time. Like when I'm playing racquetball, grunting, pissed off. So why do you get to do it when the rest of us are relegated to fake it till you make it? And guess what? You never make it. You just have to keep faking it. But not you. Oh, not Joyce. Joyce is a brawless, foul-mouthed wildflower, and the fuck of it is, I loved you for it. I was secretly amazed and impressed by it.
Oh,
There. That's me, all over the floor.
I'll get a mop. Why weren't we unfaithful to each other? Like Brandon. I mean, we were so miserable so much of the time.
I think we didn't want to inflict our misery on anyone else. We just left it in a pile in the middle of the house and then circled around it like tigers.
Is there a misery pile in your apartment now? Or did Sandra wisely and expertly dismantle and recycle it?
There's a pile. There's always a pile, I think. But it's smaller.
I don't think Harris and I have one. But then again, we don't live together.
Oh, come on. There's got to be something.
No, he's actually pretty amazing. He's relentlessly kind. It's a balm.
Sandra's a balm, too. A balm in old wounds.
Good for you.
She's like a dip in a soothing pool, softly lit, calming, but also invigorating.
But is she authentic?
In her way.
Oh, nonsense. No, she's not. She's about as authentic as a boob job.
Nice. Nice talk about my fiance.
Anyway, I have Harris now. I have my garden. Things are different. I've learned how to sustain life.
So you said.
Finn's almost grown, and he's okay, right?
He's a good kid.
But Kim, I want to talk about Kim. She's in a pickle, and I feel like I owe her.
You don't owe her.
Yes, I think I do. She's a bird with its foot caught.
What?
It's a metaphor.
Great. But listen, Kim's a grown woman who, as it turns out, married a philandering SOB.
But I can't help but think she chose him because I didn't.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Joyce. It's not about you.
Because I resented the shit out of her. Okay? I wasn't ready to be a mother.
I know. I was there. And we've been here before.
No, we haven't. I haven't. Because I'm happy now. So I want to help.
Jesus, I leave the house and boom, you're suddenly happy.
This isn't about you, Neil. Anyhow, I want to help her with the baby, help her raise it. I'm ready now.
Well, isn't that wonderful?
Why shouldn't I?
Your daughter's life is going down the crapper, but poof, you're ready to be a mother now? Problem solved.
God damn it. I want to help her.
You're too late.
Why?
Jesus, Joyce, your goddamn timing.
Why am I too late?
Joyce.
Please believe that I'm redeemable.
Stop. Remember when I got here, I said, we have a situation? Well, we have more of a situation than you know. That's why I came over to tell you.
What now?
It's not that I don't think you're redeemable. You're trying. I see that.
Just tell me.
Sandra wants to adopt Kim's baby. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Because what? You're going to be our grandchild's stepfather?
Adoptive father.
Well, that's insane.
Is it? Kim is on board. She and Sandra are close. And Sandra's good with kids. She really is. She works with them all day long. And also, this way, we keep it in the family.
Your family. Yours and Sandra's.
I didn't expect you to like the idea, but I thought you should know, because this is what's going to happen.
The hell it is.
I'm too large for this. You shouldn't insist that such a gargantuan person come to your house. Why couldn't we just talk on the phone?
Kim, how are you feeling? Here, come sit down.
What's going on?
Nothing. I just want to talk. Now come, you must want to get off your feet.
You're acting weird. Like you owe me money and can't pay it back.
Like I owe you. Well, no, it's nothing like that.
Then what is it?
Good news. She's recanted.
What?
Lindsay, that girl, that she's saying she made it all up.
But she didn't, did she?
You know, honey, it's like Gary said. Sometimes facts change.
I don't like that sudden change. It's confusing.
But this is a good change, right? Change makes everything normal again.
So you're saying your lawyer, Gary, magically managed to extract your wandering pecker from this college girl's. No, wait, I'm sorry. I'm trying to rise above.
He found out that she studied drama in school. Drama!
Uh-huh.
So he said to the press that she found a way to skip a few steps and get her face on TV, see? She wanted fame, so she made the story up.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've got it. And you're a piece of...
So, I'm going to be back on the air this weekend.
That's wonderful, honey. Is it? I'm not clear on which story's true now.
It doesn't matter, sweetie. Like Gary said, facts can change, so we're back on track.
It's not wonderful, honey. Facts can't change. That's why they're facts. And frankly, your husband's a little bit of a sociopath.
Now, why would you put an idea in her head like that? Especially now. She doesn't need that.
I'm going to say something that I should have said 10 years ago. You can do better than this guy. You are better than this guy.
No, I don't think that's right. He's better. He's always been better.
Where is this coming from? The blip is over. We're back on track, damn it.
Could you please go check your phone or whiten your teeth or something?
You know, I will go check my phone, but only because it's my job to keep abreast of news and alerts. And because Gary advised me to tweet my indignation about this whole Lindsay thing, which is a smart move. But that's what I'll be doing. If it's okay with Kim.
Okay, sure.
I'll be right over here, honey.
Kim, the biggest regret of my life is letting you marry that guy.
I always thought I was the biggest regret of your life.
No. Maybe for the first year or so. But then I realized later that you were a volunteer.
A volunteer? What?
In gardening, a volunteer is a tree that springs up where one isn't expected. It just appears. It isn't a planned part of the garden. But volunteers can be beautiful if you just take care of them. They can be amazing. You can shift. You can even plant an even better garden around them when you hadn't thought of. You're beautiful, Kim. You're amazing. You really are.
Don't say that. Don't do this.
And your baby will be too. I was a shitty gardener for not accepting what nature gave me. But I want to do better.
Even when you apologize, all you talk about is gardening.
Let me take care of you and the baby, however you need me to. Move in here if you want. I'm ancient, I know, but I'm ready to be a mother, your mother.
One time when I was little, we were running around the garden playing hide and seek. We were laughing and it was so sunny. And we were like a mother and her daughter. And then I couldn't see you. I couldn't find you. You were really hiding. And I got scared and I cried. And you came out and quit playing and said some comforting things you thought moms were supposed to say. But then you were done with the game. You went back to work and I was alone in the jungle. When a child is crying, when she's fallen or whatever, when she's upset, the mother hugs her until she feels safe. Then the child runs off, happy and ready to play again. I've seen it in the movies, and I've wanted it all my life.
I'm sorry, but I want to do it now. Please, give me a chance.
I don't like chances. Chances are variable. I like the constant.
Hey, honey. We saw your car here. How are you doing?
Well, anyone? I mean, Jesus.
So, consumer reports say that this is the best one for newborns. It's Italian. It's got extra padding that we can remove as the baby grows, plus extra head protection. The frame is still reinforced, so it's extra safe, and the special fabric provides extra ventilation for the warmer months.
It's really, really extra.
It's amazing. So safe.
I want you to know that we will be a co-parent situation. I'm not taking your baby. I want you to be as involved as you want to be.
I feel like England during the Viking Age. Tall blondes have come to pillage my home and family.
And about nursing, it's entirely up to you. If you feel comfortable with it, great. If not, that's fine too.
How about you, Brandon? I know you're busy tweeting your indignation, but you've been oddly quiet on this topic. Are you okay with this marauder taking your baby?
Really, Joyce? Marauder?
I just said I'm not taking the baby.
Well, you heard what Kim said yesterday. She doesn't think that she can handle being a mother, and that's how she feels. I respect that.
And how about you, Sandra? Do you think Kim's capable of being a mother?
Well, studies show that women who've experienced childhood trauma,
Trauma, meaning me?
meaning a certain level of neglect, sometimes find it difficult to bond successfully with their infant.
So you don't think Kim can bond with her baby?
I'm saying it might be difficult for her.
And you think you can do better?
Well, of course I can. I've studied my whole life for this.
Well, I think Kim is perfectly capable of raising her own baby. I think she's stronger than any of you realize. As her mother, I'll help however I can. But I'm putting my money on Kim for this job, not the book smart psychologist or the unzippered newscaster for that matter.
Don't listen to her, Kim. Let's stick to the plan we talked about.
Plans, unlike facts, can change. Kim, think about it for a minute. You're a smart woman. If Sandra really cared about you,
Bitch.
if she really wanted what was best for you, wouldn't she make sure you really knew what you wanted to do with your baby instead of sliding to her knees with a catcher's mitt under your vagina, ready to grab it?
That is grotesque.
It certainly is. Let me ask you, Sandra, after you spoke to Kim, how long did it take you to run out and buy that baby carrier? And how full is your apartment right now of mobiles and onesies and burp cloths and learning mats and flashcards?
You don't think it's better to be prepared? Prepared and mature instead of immature and overwhelmed like you were.
I think it's better to ask a pregnant woman in a difficult situation what she really wants. I think it's better to support her.
I'm getting confused and hot. I feel hot.
You see what you're doing to her? What you've always done to her?
I think that given the fact that this is her baby, Kim should be allowed the option to change her mind, to solve this equation to her complete satisfaction.
She's not going to change her mind because she promised me. She promised me.
Sandra.
I'm okay.
That was like the Incredible Hulk in reverse.
I am ready to parent with love. That's what I'm offering you.
Parenting with love. What chapter's that?
All these parents I see traipsing through the school, glued to their cell phones, that would not be me. I would be so good at this. I know it because I would be present.
Theoretically.
What?
You say that you know for sure that you would be so good at something you've never done. And those parents glued to their cell phones? Maybe they're just taking a break from the enormity of all that parenting with love. Parents of high school kids? Maybe they just want to break from all the spite and confusion. If this was not my daughter's child, I would say, okay, do it. Let's see how you do. Armed with your psych books and your Zen breathing routine. Let's see all that parenting with love until you're exhausted and angry and guilty and just for 1 minute would gladly turn her into the authorities for just one precious cool Bombay gin and tonic.
Booze. It always comes back to alcohol with you. Parenting with wine, that's your chapter.
Trust me, it's a popular chapter.
Kim, think, do you really want her help? The woman who left you alone in the garden, who forgot to pick you up at dance school that time, who resented you just for being born?
I have made a mess of a lot of things, but I want to do better. I will not always say things properly or keep an immaculate house or wear tasteful beige heels. But I promise you that when you fall, and you will, I will help you up and dust you off and hug you. And the same goes for your daughter. I promise.
You've never promised me anything before.
Really? Well, I am now.
I want to believe this, Mom.
Ken, I swear.
Oh, for God's sake! I have a master's in education and I'm certified in early child development. Don't be an idiot!
Did you just call my daughter an idiot?
I was just trying to get her to see reason.
Reason has never been entirely comfortable in this house.
You have to talk to her. You can't let this happen.
Sandra, I don't want to be my grandchild's adoptive father.
What? I thought
We did. But I can't.
Are you breaking up with me?
No, I've already raised my children.
So you're siding with her.
Does everything have to be sides?
Brendan, you're half of this. What do you want?
Sorry, what now?
He's not even listening. We're only talking about your child.
I'm pretty sure I lobbed that one back up to Kim.
For God's sake, can't you people see you're doomed to repeat your pathetic dysfunctional history?
I'm in that, Sandra.
What?
The pathetic dysfunctional history. I was a key figure in it. And I dispute pathetic. Dysfunctional, yeah, maybe sometimes. But I'm proud of my family.
Okay, I shouldn't have.
I think I just want the core 4 now.
What's the core 4?
Well, in baseball, the term refers to the Yankee players Derek Jeter, Andy Pettitte, Jorge Posada, Marino Rivera, who anchored the team when it won the World Series 4 times in the late 90s to the early 2000s. Jeter was like insane at both the plate and in the field. And for my money, Mariano Rivera was like the best closer in history of baseball.
I think Kim means she just wants her family right now.
All her family.
Kim just likes the term because it has a 4 in it. She likes even numbers.
They're my favorites.
I think she just wants it to be herself, Finn, me, and Joyce.
Well, surely if anyone's Marino Rivera here, it's me.
Again, for Kim, it's not really about baseball.
I just realized I'm in the way.
What?
I'm in the way of whatever codependent death march to the grave you people have, and I just realized it.
Now, don't be ridiculous. You're not in the way.
I'm a psychologist. I'm never ridiculous.
True that.
Sandra, come on. Don't go.
Kim just wants the core four.
I have to, because whatever primordial muck is here in this jungle nightmare, you're stuck in it, and I don't have to be. Here, you can have this back.
Come on. Please, you're being ridiculous.
Pay attention. She's never ridiculous.
Don't leave that there. The baby might find it and choke on it because you clearly never vacuum.
Come on. I have to be in the core four. I mean, obviously, I'm the only one here who could actually have a Major League Baseball career.
Again, it's not actually about...
I just realized something. You're not an eagle. You only soared because I inflated you. And pop, you burst what I gave you and tumbled back to earth. And I will not inflate you again. I'm staying here. She's right about the ring, though.
But you hate it here.
Actually, I'm okay with it now. Because I'm on the other side. That terrible gray wall of rain coming over the hill, the one I was so afraid of, it came. It came when you walked in here the other day with your lie. It came and it passed, and I'm on the other side. I don't have to be afraid of it anymore. Oh, okay.
That's all true. You inflated me and created us. Without you, I'd just be so much wind blowing through a Brooks Brothers shirt. You created us, and us works. I'm your constant. Come on, honey. We're perfect balance, baby. I misstepped, and I understand that you're angry, but I love you, and I'm still your husband. I just want to take you home.
I had this thought roaming around the hallways of my mind, something I've been working on. I finally figured out what I wanted to say to you, and it has nothing to do with the Yankees. The thing is, so much about my sister is ridiculous. She's scared of cheese. Did you know that? Not all cheese, but many cheese unnerve her. She's never been in the attic or the basement of this house. Confetti makes her sad. She thinks it's like paper tears. She loves all numbers except 3 because it's too open-ended, but she's good, you know? She feels everything on like a subterranean level, which means she feels what you feel. She was a good big sister. She played with me, and when she laughed, it was insanely great. And sometimes in this house, during the marriage bullshit between you two, it was just her and me holding each other up. That's how I really know her. And I know she's way too good for you, bro.
Really?
I'm sure of it.
Okay, it's nice. Your brother appreciates you. But again, I am your husband. Can I take you home now?
Oh, definitely not. Run along now.
I'll call you.
Don't.
Nice going.
Thanks. Of the 4 of us, though, I'm probably Posada.
Sure. The catcher. Now, that was a great play at the plate.
Thank you.
I should go after her.
Will you?
No.
I'm sorry you lost your soothing pool.
Are you, though? Really?
No.
Oh, I think I just had a contraction.
That happens after your water breaks, honey. Did your water break?
No.
Then we have time.
I'm scared.